Welcome here to Vassiliki, to the ride-along session about the ride-along sessions. That's right, this is the one I've been getting so many questions about. How do I get a shot like this up in front of me? Like this, up above my head, to show my feet moving in and out the straps, like this. Or to show that nice shot from the clew, or that imaginary, invisible drone up behind my back. This is behind the scenes of the ride-along sessions. Here we go. So I'm used to having cameras everywhere while I windsurf, but it's pretty rare I put them all on like I have today. I got some funny looks when I launched with 5 cameras and a microphone all turned on at the same time, and to be honest, I really hope I've turned them all on at the same time. As you can probably imagine, this is all done in one take, but this isn't the first take. I've tried this a few times and failed, so hopefully we've got it all together today on a very windy Vassiliki, where I'm pretty stacked right now on a 5.9 Spy and an Ignite. I gotta be honest, when I was rigging up it was lighter, started putting cameras on, it got windier, I went, you know what, I'm going with it. So a little rundown of what I've got then. Down below my feet is an olfi camera, as in One Life Film It olfi, really nice little camera, rock solid, and it's attached onto a bit of a homemade brace, which is made out of a cut-out piece of boom and a shelving bracket. The foot straps, of course, got holes all over the board, so I just screw it straight into a foot strap hole, nice and tight, and I think it gives a pretty good shot of what's going on down below my feet. Obviously can't do a whole video like that, get pretty boring, so I cut it together with others, but that's the foot mount, or the board mount you can see, and it fits into any board with a screw hole. So I've used it a couple of times on the nose of a board, in where the handles often go. Out on the clew is a GoPro Hero8 on a mount made by Insta360. It's actually the motorcycle bundle with a little extension on it onto the clew down there. I quite like that view. It shows how much movement there is in the sail. It probably shows right now the fact I can't really sheet in without going really close to the wind. Out behind me, this invisible drone, which I love that shot of, particularly actually, and let's do this, particularly as they come around turns, gives a really nice view of what's going on behind my back, the whole counterbalance position, and okay, that wasn't the best jibe, gotta be honest, but I don't care. Whoops. I'm so worried about all these cameras today. I'm used to having a lot, like I say, I'm just with them everywhere right now. And in fact, top tip before I go any further, safety lines everywhere. Everyone has got a second or even a third safety line attached to it, just in case. But the harness mount, there's a number of different harness mounts around. The one that I use is sailvideosystem. Rock solid, super stable, and you can really forget about it, to be honest. I quite like that about it. It's so tight into the harness. You do have to burn little holes into your harness, like drill through it. I was nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but it works. It's bolted on there so tight, and you can barely even feel it's back there. The fun thing about this harness mount is you can move it as well from left to right. It doesn't have to be directly behind you. You can move it more horizontal or forwards and backwards to get some cool different shots. The next camera up on the top of the mast is an Insta360 Onex2, which actually is the same camera that's on the sailvideosystem harness mount and the same camera you're looking through me at right now up in front. I love these little cameras, the 360 job. You can do so many cool features with them, and then with some simple editing you can make it just look a bit more normal, but with that impossible shot where it looks like a drone's following you. Most of the time when I'm clamping onto the mast, and to be honest, most of the time in the clew as well, as good as that Insta mount is, the fly mount has got to be the way to go. They are bulletproof, rock solid. That's what's holding the mount camera up at the top, and I've got no fear of lobbing it all around the place. It's solid. And really look out for the new one that's coming out. It's even more compact, even more lightweight. Although the one that's been around for a few years is amazing anyway, so it's upgrading something that's already amazing. The one at the front, the one that I use most of the time that you're looking at right now, thinking the classic ride-along sort of view, that's attached by a flymount. Whoa, there's my words. That's attached by a fly mount, same mount I just mentioned, with a 30 centimetre rock-solid metal extension that's come from Insta360 bundles. And then it's got the Insta360 on the end of it. Key one with this is I've mounted it horizontally, so I can move it forwards and backwards like that as I go round from tack to tack, but it doesn't slip. I've definitely done it a few times where I've had the camera slipping in the bumps, and it's just because of the direction that I've mounted the fly mount. Now I've gone round this turn, I can just reach forward and lever it back towards me. There we go. 5 different cameras, 5 different positions. The audio is a common question. Now the audio's a little hack, or it started off as a hack and then I got a really good microphone for it. The original hack I tried, and the first few videos were another GoPro worn on a chest mount wrapped in a sock underneath my rash vest, and it was just the audio I was using from that, just the sound, and it meant that the windproofing was done inside the sock and underneath the rash vest. It seemed to work pretty well while I was just getting this channel started. The audio you're on right now is called an instamic. Nothing to do with Instagram, nothing to do with the Insta360, an instamic. Super versatile, tiny little cordless battery powered mic with tons of memory inside it. Highly recommend. In fact, if you watch a different channel called Joyrider TV with Joe, just down the beach, he was the one that put me in touch with these guys. He uses it for dinghy sailing and teaching on board cats.
Yes, that's right, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV. Today we're on board the FX1. All right, let's see if we can get it going a bit better. Trying to keep the mainsail cranked. Lovely old job.
But I think this audio is pretty good, considering, and I am way overpowered on this 5.9. You can probably tell I keep spinning out a little bit. I've got way too much pressure going through the fin. But I think the audio is pretty good. Now, I've got to be honest, I'm not fully on form with the windsurfing right now. 2 jibes I did just then, I was concentrating so hard on looking at cameras, and actually there's quite a lot of people around here just now that I've not been doing the best moves, but hopefully from the shots you've seen, that's a slightly better jibe there, you got an idea of how I make these videos, and then cut it all together is on a different edit. As in how I edit is a different one. This is how I film. As you can imagine, with 5 cameras going, it takes a bit of time to edit, so I really appreciate you guys leaving me nice little comments and keep me supported through this channel. That's really what's keeping me motivated to keep filming and get them going. As well as a lot of you guys, of course, coming out here to Vass to join me and saying how much you like in the tutorials. So, let me know what's going on, and if you haven't already, find me on Instagram too. I'm regularly posting videos and clips that don't make the YouTube edits that are going on to Instagram, both through my own Cookie Sport, you can see the link on top of it just now, but also through the Point 7 channel and through the Starboard channel. Keep an eye on those YouTube channels as well as their Instagram links. Anyhow, far too much sail. I'm going to go and change down, get rid of the cameras, and see if I can get my mojo back for the water. Thanks as always. I will see you next time. That's a happy scream from that guy. Hey.